Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at the creature from the Black Lagoon, Skullector. I'm actually really excited. This is my first Monster High Skullector doll. And I was fortunate enough because I'm part of the fan club, so I got that early access where I was able to secure her. I was like logged on right at the 9:30 a.m. launch time or whatever, and thankfully got her, which I'm super happy about because I really love her. She's been sitting in my closet for like a month because I knew I wanted to make a video over her, but I haven't had the time with my schedule. But so checking out the box first in the front, it's this I think this is the newer kind of packaging they said, where it's like split down the middle and you can open it and see the doll inside. But there's this super cool photography of the actual doll herself on the front. And then turning to the side, we have that same creature from the Black Lagoon font that's on the front of the box. And the back is super cool as well. A little nautical scene with a skullet in the water, and then we have like the ship window with like the creature's claw reaching through. On the side again, we have another image of the doll herself, which is super cool. Let's see, so back to the front. I'm just gonna slide these pieces off. Super cool, as you can see the doll herself. Sorry about the glare, I might have to take the packaging off, but you can see the little stand she comes with down in the bottom corner, going up there, and then she's in a little swimming position. Super cool. I know a lot of Monster High collectors don't like to take their Skullectors out of the box, but me personally, like I one day want all of these displayed on a shelf and I don't want them kept in the box, so I am going to be taking her out of the box, but I will preserve this the best I can just for a cool scene. So give me one moment and we'll have her right out. Okay, so getting her out of the box, we can see that the only thing our Skullector comes with is this super cool new design for a doll stand. So the base has all these little designs. You know, you have some seaweed, a little dead fish, an anchor with the Skullet logo on it, and then this piece of like seaweed in the back is like a transparent material. And I was expecting this to be like a heavy, solid piece, but it's a pretty light piece of plastic that is hollow. So I'm really curious to see how she stands on that to support the weight of a doll on something like this, you know? But I mean, I've seen people put her on there in all kinds of forms, so it'll be super cool to see that in action. And then the second part is this little seaweed clip. This hooks on to her leg right there. I really like this piece. I like how it's see-through, this cool green color. And so obviously it just snaps in just like that, and there you go. That's your completed new doll stand. I think this is a super cool idea, and I hope they continue this with the newer Skullector dolls. I really think it just adds that like super cool personalized touch to each doll. Alright, so with the creature out of the box, I did get her standing on the stand in a very interesting sort of pose. I'm not gonna lie, it took a little fidgeting. So I'm gonna have to fidget with that somewhere to get it like exactly how I wanted it to look kind of on the box, but I'll kind of show that later. Starting off top, she has this really pretty like teal with kind of like key lime green hair all throughout her head, and it is in this ponytail made from her hair, just like Catty Noir in the 13 Wishes, or the 13 Wishes spin-off version, Friday the 13th, sorry, I couldn't think of it, that came out, you know, in G1. I do really like this style. She has way longer hair than I thought. It goes down like past her thigh, so that's super cool, super nice, soft head of saran hair that's kind of curled a little bit, like a little wavy curl. Going around to the back, you can see that super cool headpiece that she has on. It is like a comb at the top that's kind of like in her hair. And it is like plastic tight as well, so I won't be taking those out, but you could take it off if you wanted. In the front, you can see she has a little gold anchor chain in that little headpiece, which is super cool, and then has this little mini ponytail right here on the top that goes back into that hairstyle. Her head sculpt is super cool. This is a brand new one, which is super cool to see with a Skullector doll. So you can see the gills on the side of her face, the little ridges. I think that's amazing. She also has these little dots right up here to add little texture, and then there's also like lines going under it. I don't really know if you can see it on the camera, but a super cool face mold for her, and someone well deserving of it, I feel like. As for her makeup, she's striking. I mean, these lips are like, even the camera isn't doing it justice, but these are like a super like bright red, almost like neon kind of orange lip she has going on here, which really complement those beautiful orange eyes and the green in them. And then she has these little yellow dots under her eyes on both sides, as well as this like kind of I don't know, it's almost like pinkish with like pinkish orange with some yellow eyeliner going on for both of the eyes, which is super cool. Her nose also, I don't know if y'all can see it, it's like flatter than a normal Monster High nose and has little ridges to give it that little creature look. I really love her face. I think this is such a pretty doll, and I think Mattel did an amazing job with her. All right, so moving down, she has this little, almost like armor, but it's like a little bodysuit made of this super cool green, like iridescent plastic material. I actually really like this. I know this was featured on another G1 doll, but I can't remember what, but I think this is a super cool material just because of the way it looks and the way light hits it. It's super shiny in person. She has this little tooling on both shoulders that's under it as well. And then under she has a little like swimsuit slash leotard for just to go along with the, you know, like the under the water kind of look. So it has some nice, almost like reptilian looking patterns on it in neon green and that dark hunter green to stay with the theme of this doll. On both of her arms, we do have these super cool arm cuffs that have the fins on them, so they chose to do that instead of adding fins to the doll itself, because as we can see like later on the legs, I think this is just like a Jennifer doll body mold. She has like little scaling on her arms, and then these. But something super cool with this doll is the hand mold is all brand new. So as you can see on the hands, it's these webbed claws, and then we have like a couple ridges on the hand itself, and even there on the left we have a little fin sticking out for a super cool unique hand mold, and these are in like a little claw shape, you know, like facing down, like it's not just a flat hand. So I think that's super cool to get a new head mold and hand mold for this Skullector doll. Something I will point out, and I know a lot of other collectors had the same problem, my creature's arms are like really loose. Like, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but like, see, they don't like stay in very well almost. They almost look like they're kind of detached. And like, I can even see the little like joint on the inside of this arm, and it's like white, like it's been like, you know, like been through it, been moved a bunch of times, but I have barely moved this doll's arm, so I'm not really sure what that's about, but thankfully, you know, I mean, I'm a collector, so she'll just be like on a shelf in one pose, so we won't have to worry about the wear and tear there. And then as y'all can see, this is like the final piece of her little swimsuit slash dress kind of outfit. It's this long tool that goes down. It's kind of cut in like almost like a tail pattern, to be honest, like a little like mermaid tail kind of deal. I really like that this is like a textured tool and doesn't just feel like a cheap material they used. You know, it has these little ridges in it, and it is attached to the actual bathing suit itself, so you can kind of get a glimpse of how long that is here. And also here's her gorgeous long hair with that little bit of like curl at the end there. Her hair color is super pretty in person. I'm really loving it, and I love that it just feels so nice. It feels so soft, and I don't know, super cool. And then going all the way down to the bottom here, we can see my favorite part of this doll are these new shoes. I remember when Monster High leaked just the shoes of her on their Instagram when she was coming, and I literally knew I had to get this doll just because of the shoes. I don't know why. I know a lot of people don't like the incorporated claws and the fins in the actual shoe itself, but I love it. I think it is such a cool idea. These are in that green color again, which is why the lighting's kind of hitting them weird, as you can see there, with this little neon green fin going along the back. I really love that detailing. This little like harpoon hook as the heel, I think is the most like awesome thing ever. I think it's so cute, and I'm in love with that little design detail there. And then as well as the front of her shoe, if we'll take a look there, she has those little claws going on. I really like this. I think this is so Monster High. My favorite thing about Monster High are their shoes. I think they're always so detailed. So she has like 5 little claws on there, it looks like, on the shoe itself. And this, the left one is the same deal going on there. And as you can see, here's her on the stand as well, which is pretty like stable. Like it's holding her really well. I mean, it looks like she's rocking a little, but like she's not going anywhere for sure. So I'm super happy with this doll as a whole, to be honest. Okay, so final thoughts. I love this doll. I think she is so gorgeous and breathtaking on camera, but especially in person. Like she looks, I don't know, 10 times better in person. I love this hair. I'm loving the colors in it. I love how it's not all just one like plain green streak. You know, there's lots of depth added there with the colors. I love how there's so many new molds for this Skullector doll, like the face and the hands. And I just love this material, this like iridescent green that they used all throughout her. I 100% recommend this doll to any collectors out there. I know a lot of people have had a hard time getting her, and unfortunately like resellers on secondhand sites are selling her for an outrageous amount of money, but I do think she is very worth it. I think she is so cute and super cool to add to any collection. I think Monster High and the creators did an amazing job at their take on this classic you know, horror character turned into the Monster High chic world. Yeah, I really love this doll, to be honest. This cute little gold hook over here, but I mean, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys check back into my channel soon.